Hey, welcome back, everybody. This will be my second Wealthsimple portfolio update. I know it's been a while. Things have been pretty crazy in my life recently. Um, I've been going to India for work, for travel. I've been moving into a new place. I've been getting ready for that. I've been moving in with my partner for the first time ever. That's been extremely exciting, extremely enjoyable. But as such, I've been really busy and haven't been able to record any videos. So I just want to get started and show off my Wealthsimple portfolio. And wow, what a time it's been. As you can see, the portfolio has grown significantly since my last video. We're at $60,500. And in my last video, we were sitting at about 56,000, if I recall. Yeah, lots of changes that I've made over the time. Uh, but let's just get into it. So, as you can see here, on the 1 year, we've made $7,000 or roughly 13% this past year, which has been incredible. Year to date, we're up 9.15%, which is great. I love seeing these returns, especially after what happened with the Trump tariff scare. But let's look back on the 6 months. We're up 14.39%. 3 months, we're at 6.5 or 6.5K, 12%. And on the 1 month, we're at 4.68%, $2,700 made this past month. So yeah, as you guys know, here Wealthsimple is already talking about it in the news, but the equities have been pushing high because of lowered interest rates. So the Fed, Jerome Powell, has considered lowering interest rates, seeing as how the economy is not doing as bad as he thought, but it's still performing a bit poorly. So to stimulate the economy, he is lowering interest rates. I believe he lowered it by 25 or 50 basis points. And he also announced that he will be reducing that even further in the future. Let's take a look at my FHSA. Obviously, my FHSA, I only have equities, and it's going to stay that way. My FHSA will only be equities. It's going to be a long-term, just buy and hold forever until I can afford to buy a house. It's sitting at around $15,000 since my last video. I believe that was at just $14,000. So you can see how much growth it's been over the past 2 months since my last video. But yeah, nothing changed here. Just pretty much bought some more QQQ with some leftover cash that was in this portfolio, just dollar cost averaged, and that has continued to see growth. As you can see, just today, what a day it's been. 0.74%, up $100 on the day. That's incredible. Really happy to see that. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty with my non-registered account. So, as you can see, there's a lot of changes made to the portfolio since my last video. Last video, I was holding about 7 stocks. As you can see, I'm holding a lot more, just diversifying. I sold off a few that I didn't really see growing, that I didn't really like. I looked more into their financials, and I was out of it, and I'll get into those in a second. As you can see, AMD hasn't really changed much since my last video. Oh no, actually it has. It's gone up 20% since my last video. As you can see, my all-time return is up significantly. I sold off a large portion of this just to take some profits at around a very good price. Honestly, I pretty much sold at the top. Really happy with that. So I sold off a little bit. I used that money to purchase some more stocks. As you can see, a new stock into the mix is Amazon. I'll go more into detail why I chose this stock. ASML was in the last video. It was only up about 5% in my last video. Now it's up 30%. Finally seeing some growth in this company. I think ASML was one of the first ones to report their earnings call in Q2 of 2025, Q2 or Q3, and they announced that the outlook of the company was not as people would expect due to the tariffs, but they were the first ones to announce that. So their stock just received their company. People sold a lot of their stock, and it was just stagnant for some time. But now we see that growth, and I'm going to keep holding this for a very long time. I really believe in the company. I believe in the financials of the company. I believe in what they do. They're a monopoly in the space. No one compares to them. So I'm going to, and as AI sees demand growth, we're going to see a lot more growth out of ASML, requiring chip manufacturers to purchase their equipment. Their equipment is not cheap, and they're able to market it that way because they're the best at what they do. Costco is a new addition. I just thought I would buy some retail into my company. As you can see, it's not performing very great. It's only down for 5%, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm going to continue to hold Costco until I see a large sell-off. I plan to hold on to Costco. Estee Lauder, if you remember from my last video, was included. It's actually been very stagnant. Last video was at 33%. Now it's at 30%. I did sell off a portion though. I've sold off roughly 66% of my holdings in Estee Lauder, just because I wasn't seeing that movement anymore. It just kind of rised up and then stayed stagnant for some time. But I'm going to keep holding it for the time being unless I see anything. Obviously down 3% from the last video. Can't complain about that. I bought Figma on IPO, just one share, just to fuck around. And I found out. Down 60% on Figma, but honestly, I'm not mad about it. I don't really care, you know. It was just something to see. First IPO I've ever been a part of. It's really cool and interesting to see. But since then, it's gone down significantly, and I'll probably put up the chart when I edit the video. But you can see it's down quite a bit. Again, not too fazed by it. Global Atomic company I work for, one of our clients, they're in the uranium mining industry. Stayed stagnant. Actually, it rose quite a bit since my last video, and then it also dipped quite a bit, and now we see it back at this share price. That's the thing with these very low valued companies, these penny stocks. You can see these huge volatile shifts in the price of the company. So only up about 8%. Again, not mad about it. Just gonna keep and hold. I believe in the company. They're one of my clients for what I work for, and I really believe in what we're doing. I also contribute significantly to the company. I know the team, so it's very good company to hold at the moment. I've added Microsoft into the mix. Microsoft pays out dividends, and I was really interested in growing my dividend portfolio a little bit, just to see some growth in there, and then eventually, using that dividend money to pay off my bills in the future when that time comes, when things get a little more pricey in my life, when I have kids, when I have marriage. That's what I'll be using that money for. Only about 1% up. I'm not even sure when I bought this. It must have been quite recent. Let's see. Yeah, August 20th. About a month ago, I purchased it, so it's been up and down. If we could see on the monthly chart, you can see that right here, right? I'm barely up, but that's okay, not a big problem. Also added realty income was in my last portfolio video. I added more to this position again, just because I want to grow my dividend portfolio. Bought at a pretty good price, up 3% right now. This stock is pretty fluctuates a lot, just up and down, stays around the same price year over year. If you look at the 5 years, it's the same thing. It's a dividend paying stock. Okay, so basically the dividend yield here is, if it says, 5.4%, and so that takes out of the stock value. Again, I plan to hold on to this forever, using that money to pay off my bills. I've already received a few dividends from realty income, as you can see. Over time, I received a dividend in July, August. Now we're in September, and I've received a dividend. And that dividend, as you can see, has grown, right? 95 cents in July, 95 cents in August, and then in September, a significant $2.57. It's not much, but it's going to grow. It's going to continue to grow, and I plan to add to this position later on. QQQ, this is the same as always. this is in my FHSA, so it's grown 24% since I bought it. Really happy with how it's performing. Another stock that I've added to the mix is United Health Group. As you can see, there was a huge dip. I'm sure you guys are all aware of it when the CEO unfortunately got murdered. The stock value dropped significantly, and Trump has been putting some regulatory and legislation roadblocks for these healthcare companies. So since then, it's dipped quite significantly this year. As you can see, we're down 40% in the past year, but I think I've purchased at a pretty good price. Warren Buffett also, or not Warren Buffett. I actually think I think he announced his retirement pretty recently, but he Berkshire Hathaway's purchased the stock, and that was the mysterious stock. If any of you guys are paying attention to the financial news, that's the stock that they were kind of hiding away from the public. And the day that it was announced, it actually grew 12% in stock valuations. That's the kind of power that Berkshire Hathaway has. Pretty incredible to see. I do believe the company will continue to grow. They pay out a nice dividend as well. That's also why I was pretty interested. 2.56% dividend yield. Quite significant. I think I haven't received a dividend yet. I think I'm expecting a dividend in September from them. So we'll see how that goes. But it's doing quite well pretty recently. We're up 13% roughly on the stock. Now, my next one is uranium. Now, I'm really happy with the performance of uranium. I think it's continued going to perform pretty well. I think with AI demands increasing, energy requirements are also going to significantly increase. There's no solution to it other than uranium. Gas, natural gas, coal, oil, those are outdated. They're now clean energy. Companies are looking, or the world is looking for a clean energy source that is uranium. Now, uranium has faced a lot of backlash over the years, especially with what happened with Chernobyl, Fukushima. So since it's been very stagnant over time, you can see this ETF has been stagnant. But again, like those are accidents, and they're very unfortunate accidents. But it's the only solution to the world energy demands. This is going to continue to grow over time. I don't expect it to diminish. Uranium demand will increase, nuclear demand will increase, energy demands will increase, AI demands will increase, and that's just pretty much the supply chain. And that's how it's going to be. Lastly, I have my huge stake in VFV. Obviously, this has not been touched. I think maybe I've actually sold off a bit of a portion of this just to purchase some other stocks. But you can see here, we're up 15.6%. Last video, we were only up 6%. So a lot of the growth in my portfolio so far is from VFV. But yeah, I think I've hit a huge milestone this year, 60.5K. Really significant, and just a crazy number to think about at my age, to have this much. This is also excluding what's in my TFSA, and I promised you guys last time that I would make a video of what's in my TFSA, but unfortunately I haven't included that. But stay tuned for that. Yeah. All right, now let's talk about my crypto portfolio. It's sitting at around $1,115. If I recall from my last video, I was only up I wasn't even up. I was still at $1,000 in my crypto portfolio. It hadn't moved, but wow, what a couple past months it's been for crypto. Recently, we've seen Ethereum rise, Solana rise, XRP rise, Bitcoin rise. Unfortunately, today we faced a huge dip, but you could just see just a couple of days ago, I was sitting at around $1,191 in my portfolio. Here, almost $1,200 in my portfolio. So that's a gain of 20% in such a short span of time, right? We're talking about 2 months here. So as you can see, my balance has not changed. Okay, I did unstake my crypto just because I was thinking about selling because I wasn't seeing very positive things on the charts, but I'm glad I've held so far, So far, it's been doing quite well. As you can see, our unrealized gain is $115. Now, unfortunately, I did say that I would be continuing to buy a crypto, but with the move-in and everything, furniture expenses, business trips, all these expenses that I've had, I haven't been able to contribute much. In fact, I really need to get my financial situation under control, just because there's been just a lot of change right now. I need to set up a plan for all that. But still, this is some significant growth. I really see crypto being a leading currency in the future, and I implore you to continue investing into it, taking a look at it, and just being generally interested in it. As you can see here, the results speak for themselves, right? Like, I've just been dollar cost averaging into these, and I've already seen significant gains. Yeah, do that with what you will. If you're a young person, you should be skeptical. I think these are opportunities for us at a young age to just be aggressive with our money. We have our whole lives ahead of us to figure out what's going to happen. But yeah, I just want to mention though, like for example, I've been discussing this move-in that I've had, moving in with my partner, all these expenses, and that's what investing is for, right? Seeing this money grow, being able to have this growth over time, and in case I need it, I have no problems taking some money out to purchase these things. Obviously, you can see that I haven't contributed much. In fact, I think my last contribution was on June 17th to this portfolio. It's just been a wild, hectic few months, but I plan on continuing to contribute and wanting to grow this portfolio even further. Of course, it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to contribute, earlier in the year, but you can see here that before that I was contributing pretty consistently on a consistent basis wherever I could. So that's my plan for the future. I'm going to look into some more stocks that I like. I do want to mention some of the stocks I sold off though before I head off and finish this video. I sold off two stocks primarily. One of them was FICO and one of them were Equifax, both credit rating agencies. FICO experienced a huge dip after regulatory bodies were pushing for a certain law to be passed where individuals don't have to get 3-phase credit scores from which FICO only provides. They could then purchase not purchase mortgages, but get mortgages based off 2 credit ratings or two-phase credit ratings, which then Equifax and other companies can provide. So a monopoly in this space is facing regulatory action. Dipped significantly. I decided it was a good time to sell off. I believe I sold off for a minor loss. I sold off at a pretty good price. After that, it continued to dip even further. I'm really happy with what I've done. Equifax, I think I sold at just break even. Literally it hadn't been moving. So I just thought, okay, well, there are plenty of other companies that I can think of that I can just invest my money into. And so that's what I did. But as you can see here, I think I've made some pretty good choices. Overall, if I compare it to VFE, it won't show me year to date, but I am beating the market slightly in terms of my stock picks and all that. Just in comparison to VFE, obviously this is what I would purchase VFE. Even if I purchased SPY, I would see the same results in my portfolio, right? The only downside of purchasing SPY is I would face that 1.5% conversion fee that Wealthsimple has of trading or not trading, but converting CAD into USD. That's pretty much it on my portfolio update. Just going to continue to grow this. Again, I want to reiterate that I'm allocating about 70. I'm allocating about 66, maybe 70% if you include QQQ of my portfolio into equities. The rest are in stocks that I deem valuable purchases. As you can see here, Amazon I didn't discuss Amazon earlier, but Amazon, I have significant amount in $2,000. I really believe in the growth of this company. I think every every part of Amazon, whether that be Zeus or whatever, uh, uh, um, their cloud services, Amazon warehousing, deliveries, it could all benefit from AI, and that's where I see really the growth. Is that uh, Amazon's pretty much greatest expense is labor, right? All the labor workers in the warehouses, delivery drivers, et cetera, et cetera. And Amazon can see how they can replace that with AI, reducing their labor costs, and then expecting greater margins as a company. So in all domains of Amazon, um, I just see the biggest AI play being with Amazon, which is why I purchased their stock with a pretty heavy price tag. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, I'm going to pay attention to it. Uh, but yeah, just reiterating, overall happy with my portfolio so far. Going to continue to see it grow. Uh, as I mentioned, I really want to contribute more to uranium, realty income, uh, and that's about it. The rest in VFV. So, yeah, I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'm down to answer any questions that you guys have. And thank you for watching.